So it's the second part of the killing fields, the outside looking in, straight into it. So, quick one. Okay, and we're back again. I want to pose this to you. It wasn't part of what we're supposed to discuss, but this Nnamdi Kanu debacle. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think he's getting one up on the government? Do you think he's still going to be there for a bit?
I think there are two ways to look at it here. So, one,
Hi, everybody.
in Nigeria.
I'm back.
Oh yeah, you're back.
I was going to curse, but then again, I don't know who listens.
You're not okay. Okay. So regarding the Nnamdi Kanu case, there are two ways to look at it, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Based on So regarding the Nnamdi Kanu case, there are two ways to look at it. One, based on what other people have done in Nigeria and all that. People have said, carried out terror, and the government has somehow negotiated with those people, not kept them in prison, whatever. So there's that. Then the second bit, based on what he has actually said and done, calling for secession and all that, which in Nigeria is treasonable. So if what is good for the goose is supposed to be good for the gander, then you would say, well, but look at Mrs. A, B, C, D, and E. They did same or worse, and they're free. Whilst you acknowledge that, yes, what you did in real life is treasonable. So should we go with that way? Well, it's treasonable whether we freed those other people, or should we say, well, we freed those other people, will free you too. So it depends on what side of the divide you're looking at. I don't know. It's a tough one for people in government because one, if you show weakness, tomorrow there'll be other people like that. But two, if you go by the letter of the law, whether Nigeria has laws, another thing. If you go by that letter, there'll be people who say, well, why are you treating him differently from all those people? We said it, you had it in for us from the jump. So, which it's the proverbial Georgian knot. And I do not know how the government's going to tackle it. So, yeah.
I think it's a little bit easier than that. Right. Yeah, two things. Someone committed a crime. No, there are two things. Someone committed a crime.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I can give this as an example. Like I can extrapolate this to something else. Right. Two people married. One person cheated, and then the other one committed paternity fraud. None of them have the rights. Eventually, when the thing come out, none of them have the right to be like. The only logical step is for you both of you to forgive yourselves. Right. And in this situation, yes, he committed a crime and it's a treasonable action. But also the nation has committed a crime against these people. And so you have to what's the word for
forgive and forget?
Not forgive and forget. You have to both come to some compromise.
A compromise.
Because you offended the whole people. And this person is a representation.
And what is this compromise?
What
is this compromise?
You have to give context to why you're doing something. If you let him go, the context is actually I offended the whole people, or this is me trying to make up to the whole people by letting him go. But any other person, except I offended your people, kindly note that you will die for this.
But my point is, if you do so, playing devil's advocate or Nigerian government's advocate, if you do that, there will be other people who will be like, well, okay, you let that guy go. You have offended us as well. Because in truth, the Nigerian government,
has offended everybody.
Offended almost every everybody. So,
Not in
So
the
and
same
there's
this,
way.
so
over
this one that we have
300
caught,
tribes. Do you want
this one we have caught. Let's use him as a scapegoat.
It's not
a
the same
scapegoat?
thing. It's not the same thing. The Nigerian government has offended so many people on a personal note. They
Mhm.
have not, as a people, as a collection of a community, decided to attack them based on their attribution to that society. Right?
Ah,
Like,
for this
no,
same
I don't,
Nigeria.
they haven't.
Are you joking?
Like, they've
We
offended
can,
people on a
we,
personal level.
no. We can start listing how they have offended communities. For example, let's, off the top of my head, look at OD that was raised during Obasanjo's time, level to the ground. Look at people in the Niger Delta, their community where the fish farm turned to oil field, gone. If you
Mhm.
go if you go to the southeast, okay, civil war, marginalization, da, 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 boom. If you go to if you go further up to the killing fields, middle belt killing fields, you go further up, people people up that way, Boko Haram, bandits, illegal mining, all of
Mhm.
that. So people have genuine grievances against the same Nigerian government. I'm sure there
That's
must
right.
be, if you go to the southwest as well, there will be things as
Some
well.
grievance. No,
So
so I think we need to
grievances,
differentiate
exactly.
between the failure of a government and the government hurting a group of people. There are two different things. Everything you've mentioned is a failure of a government problem. The government failed, and so people are angry. In the situation of the Igbo people and Nigeria, the government did not fail. The government went against these people as a person. It's a different, you're fighting for two different wars. The Nigerian government fails every time. And so you should go to war for that. But that's not the problem here. The problem is that in this situation, it is not. Yeah, I'm saying that he's a
Mhm,
rep. I'm not saying he. I'm saying Nnamdi Kanu now is now a representation of the people. The people
mhm,
have said that this person is about representation, and whatever. Because you are trying to build bridge with these people, and these people have said this is our representation and this is our demand. You will
mhm,
do that, but the rest of the people, a lot of the time, is that government have failed, and unfortunately, government will still continue to fail in Nigeria and in some places. And so, like, you can't hold the government for any, like, it is not the same reconciliation efforts, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'll give you an example. The Americans and the Canadians, or the British people, came and killed every Native American in the land. That's a
mhm,
grievance.
mhm,
But also, the Canadian people and the American people did slavery. There are two different grievances. You need to reconcile to the people that you killed and stole their land. And there's a different type of reconciliation for the people you took into slavery, but they're not the same thing.
mhm. I think it depends on who is wearing the shoe. They will tell you I is pinching him.
You can pinch you
So,
anyhow because, like, I'm black and I feel racism, and I feel like my government have failed me where I am.
mhm, mhm,
But I don't think that my grievance towards the government can ever come close to the people that they
to
massacred.
mm, mm,
Can never. I can never stand
mm,
on the same foot. Never ever. Say, I'm also
mm,
equally angry. Did they kill your children? Did they send them to school and kill them and bury them on mass graves? Like, are we having the same trauma? Is something? Is it okay?
mm. Word.
Yeah, but they did not kill the children and put them in mass graves. Like this one, they killed the whole people. They wiped out a whole people. Not that they left one person to continue the line. Tribes were wiped out. They did not wipe out people like that. It's that, you died, they treated you badly. It's not an outright, I'm going to kill all the black people. If they killed all the black people, then yeah, you know what? We're on the same footing. People treated people badly, and people treat people badly all the time, but you can't take that as the same thing as envisaging killing, I don't even know, massacring everybody in your tribe. They're not the same thing.
But I think with
Mm,
Nnamdi Kanu's issue now, the Nigerian government, they're on a losing battle because first of all, if we're going by the rule of law, because you're trying him in a court, even though the Nigerian courts have a lot to be said for themselves, you're trying him in a court. You went and extradited him from a different country.
Wherever the fuck he is.
That was wrong, first of all.
Amsterdam.
No, Kenya.
Not necessarily.
No,
It
Kenya. They
Not
brought them from
necessarily.
Kenya.
It was Kenya. We don't have extradictory laws with Kenya.
We do.
No, we don't. That's
No,
the
I think
thing.
I think the Kenyan government or Kenyan law court
And
said no, that was wrong.
you know,
That
they're even saying, that he's supposed to be brought back. Right, but
So how did they get him now?
that's the
So the
issue.
Kenya government also failed.
So of course, yes, a whole lot of things have failed, and now
They don't have to.
no. The reason why he's in court, that's why the prosecution has laid out its own part. So what he said, that was the end of his own defense.
Defense,
So
yeah.
and then the judge is supposed to weigh both sides and deliver a judgment. So the prosecution they have said what they thought or what they think where they think he went
committed.
wrong in
Yeah.
the Nigerian constitution and all that. So him saying, "Oh, that's not against the way. Show me where it is." But that's what he thinks. The
but
prosecution
really,
have said their own
ab
bit.
initio, he's not even supposed to be in Nigeria because you kidnapped him from Kenya. Ab
Well, that's a
initio.
different problem.
No,
That's a different
but
problem.
that's now an issue with the Kenyan government. But
Exactly, not Nigerian
but
government.
what you said anyway was actually very laudable in the sense that yes, you have to show good faith to these people, that he is representing. Just let him go. Yes, there will be issues everywhere because you're looking to show good faith. The people do not feel that you have treated them in good faith. You have marginalized them to a large extent. If you allow this person go for them, they can anytime a discussion comes up, you say, "I gave you this person." You can actually just use that.
A bargaining chip, a whole human being.
No, but you can always use that.
No, I beg, I don't support using people as bargaining chips. But yeah, it's an option.
Well,
It's a tough one. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I don't think it's a tough one. I think they're just over exaggerating this thing. Cause there's precedence for it, right? It's not Nigeria is not the only one going through this. A lot of people have committed treason in other countries. And when they take them to court of law, there's usually okay, what happened? And then you use, because the court of law is not just an enforcer of the law, it also gathers context and sometimes applies mercy and sometimes applies judgment. And that's why it's human beings that rule. If not, we should just allow AI decide and say, okay, yes, you committed the law, go to
AI just came now. Maybe
it could
be.
We don't need judges or lawyer in that case because you don't need to interpret the law, right? You just say, oh, you did this one, you didn't do this one, jail straight. There's no need to have a judge. You just say, oh, you committed this crime.
There's somebody who will adjudicate it now. You committed the someone that will say that you committed the crime.
And after you committed the crime, there's no because the punishment for A is never the punishment for B. It's never the same thing because there is context to it. Human beings are complex, and that's why there is a judge that is a human being that understands the complexities, and that's why there are juries. Because even though you have committed the crime, yes, what is the context in which you committed the crime? Are there reasons why we should pardon you? Are you rehabilitable? There are so many things to consider.
Passion, premeditated.
Crime of passion. You both killed somebody, but you did it because you caught him on top of somebody.
There's so many things.
You stalked him for years. So it makes sense. So, but in your opinion, it's easy. Let him go.
It's very straightforward. I don't even think we should lose sleep over this shit. It's straightforward. If you do it again, you're gonna die. But go.
So judgment comes. I think they've said November 20th for the judgment. So we'll see.
Yeah, and they can remove his passport and make sure that he doesn't have the ability to influence such behavior.
He has a British passport, though.
No, you collect everything. Ask the government of the British government to
collect his British passport.
Collect everything.
You can't do that
because how put it. You don't want to give this person the same opportunity to do the same thing.
The British government can do that.
No, that's what I'm saying. You reach out to the British government and say, hey, we need to you need to rescind or revoke these persons. And
You don't want to
government
open
is
that
not
kind
a
of
it's not
worm.
a single thing. It's no, but like that's what's happening now. Like Donald Trump is revoking a lot of people's passports and visas because they are tied
Visas.
to some no
Visas.
even passports, even Nexus. And like it's so deep into what he's doing because he thinks you are connected to some terrorism or the other in Nigeria. So it's something that
Oh,
happens
well,
within governments. Like it happens a lot in Canada, China, India. Like they all collaborate and say, you know what, we're going to remove this privilege because you have committed an offense somewhere and you need to go pay for that offense. And so there are so many other ways to punish him and like, make sure that he doesn't do that thing again. And that everybody can see that, okay, actually, the worst punishment is not this thing. There are repercussions and their system hardening. We've learned from this. You did it, we've learned from it, and we've hardened the system. And it's a feedback, and everybody is good. There are ways to resolve this without it being overly exaggerated. It's not that deep.
No wonder Nigeria is not moving forward. You're not in government. If you're in
Yeah,
government, we'll be rivaling China.
actually, we can't be rivaling China. China doesn't have as much deposits in natural resources as we do. We would be topping a lot of the world. We would be rivaling Saudi Arabia or
My
some other
sister,
people that don't have tax.
when you're ready, I'm there for your campaign. I'm there for
Hey,
you.
they won't
I'm there
allow
for you.
me. The fact that you see, God have
I'm
punished
there
me and
for
put
you.
me in a gender that can never,
I'm
ever,
there for
ever
you.
rule Nigeria.
So you gave solution that we'll take up arms.
Except
And
that
say
one. Even that one, God,
we'll beat the
did you
door
see the
down until they
grouping
let
that
us
they
in.
groped, the grouping that they groped the president or
Yeah,
the prime
yeah.
minister of Mexico?
wait.
Women cannot win in this life. Let me just say. On the streets.
Wait.
She was just walking on the streets and one
Who's
man came and
everybody?
groped her.
Maybe he didn't know who
I
she
just
was.
like he knew she's
He might not
he
know who she is. Maybe he didn't vote for
does
her.
all of them came and took pictures with her. It's not like, oh,
Oh, they
she's
came and
obscure.
took
Like,
pictures with her, and then
yeah,
he
and
now
then he
did that.
groped her in public, in the eye of the media. Like, I'm
With
just
the
like, you know what?
groping. That's sad.
What do you want to excuse
Can't
it?
can't excuse it. That's totally sad.
That was crazy work.
He came behind her and then I wanted
But
to hold
he
her
put his hand
boobs.
over her shirt on her chest like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he groped her proper, like, like assaulted her, as far as we're concerned.
Okay, he's not seen the video, that's why. But I
That's why.
wonder if in Nigeria, they would have beaten him up on the spot. God, if you're in
Yep.
Nigeria, on the spot.
They might have put tire on his neck
Uh,
and bunt him. I don't think beating
he,
would have sufficed.
no, they won't have bunched him. They would have, first of all phones down. They will beat. Well, you beat.
They would.
You just come
This
in
is someone
public
that is
and grope
powerful.
a
She's the
big woman.
president, though. She's not just a person. She's the president of the country, not the president of CAF or Football Association. She's the
You can't
president
see.
of the
No.
country.
As a minister, female minister, one riffraff will just come and grope the person. They'll beat they'll beat your ancestors will feel it and you'll be like, oh, this guy,
You embarrassed us.
look
This is
how
how
they are
you
beating
embarrass
us up.
us.
Oh, they'll beat God. Oh, but that was crazy. That was
It's
crazy work
sad.
on him.
Yeah. And
Is
he
he
didn't
okay?
even do it
Have they
with. Yeah, she sued him to court for gripping her, but sexual
no, but is
assault.
he mentally okay? Is he
He
mentally
was mentally okay.
yeah.
You can claim. Speaking about people that are mentally okay or not, and this next one, I don't know how true it is because some people disputed it, but the people that disputed it are from that side, so it could be that when they say this Katsina United fan goes and slits it, the throat of a player on the pitch, live on the pitch. Two
So are
teams
you
were
asking if
playing.
he's mentally okay? Is that
No,
go on.
no.
No,
Okay.
I'm sorry to okay. So what happened was during a league game, Katsina United versus Barao FC. So Katsina United I think they were playing in
No,
Katsina
they
or
were playing at
whatever.
Katsina.
Katsina United went ahead They went ahead, and then this guy then equalized. So the fans were outraged. Like, "Hey." Now I've seen a what they call it, a video. So the guy said they didn't slit his throat. He said like we're throwing sticks, and I don't know whether like using a gun to his head for him to say this, but using that analogy, he said no, no, it was sticks and they were throwing things. It's not like somebody came with a knife and because you would just see the thingy like that.
Is he
He's
alive?
alive. He didn't die or anything. I don't think he went to hospital. You just see one plaster there.
Okay,
Oh, he's
because
alive.
okay, so why Sarah
Oh, he's
reported
alive. Is that
say because it's when it's not
so
because the only
yeah.
place I've seen that someone was killed during a game and it was even a Nigerian that did the killing was in ice hockey a couple of years ago that I said
Why are you calling it ice hockey? It's hockey.
no, it's ice
No,
hockey.
there's field
The
hockey
people
and
that
there's
create
ice
no, that's
hockey.
the thing. The people that created the game call it hockey. And then you people that adopted the game decided to divide
People
field
that
hockey
created
because
the
people don't have
game, the people
ice.
that
No,
created the game called it football. Some other people decided to call
cool
it
No,
down, cool
hockey.
soccer.
down,
No.
cool down,
Who
cool down,
created the
cool
game?
down, cool down.
Who created
Which one came
football?
first, field hockey or ice hockey?
Ice hockey.
Eh?
Yep.
Mr. Like Nigerians, ice hockey came before field hockey.
Yes, it did.
We'll check. Let's see. Field hockey, or simply hockey in Asia, is a fast-paced team. Why don't these people should give us which one started? In fact, let me just put it like that. Which started first, field or ice hockey? Which started first, field or ice? Which came first, field or ice hockey? Field hockey came first, with the modern game emerging in England in the 19th century, while the first organized game of modern ice hockey was played in Canada in 1875. Evidence of ancient stick and ball games resembling field hockey can be found in various ancient cultures, though the modern version developed in England. Yeah, so there you go. So, field hockey origins, the modern version of the game developed in England with the first club formed in 1849. Ice hockey, the modern game was developed in Canada with its first organized indoor game played in Montreal, March the 3rd, 1875. So,
Okay, so
field
The
hockey
field hockeys
first.
have it.
okay. I apologize.
So
Yes.
anyway, so the apart from that one, I haven't seen anywhere anybody got killed though, but
But
I'm sure
how
they're
did a
like
person do this? There's usually that glass thingy,
no, no,
that
they were
plexiglass thing.
playing, they were playing, and this um the Nigerian was skating past. It was a skirmish and all that. So as he was skating past, he raised his leg. So the other
Oh,
guy,
with the
yeah,
blade.
yeah. So one was
No.
it was a fatality, man. So
Ah, yes, so that's straight from Mortal Kombat. For real, no?
no, for real. I said
Look at them
so.
laughing at somebody's death. Wow,
It was gruesome. I said he
that's
died there on
crazy.
the spot. So after that,
Because
psychopaths
those are
everywhere.
blades. It's
yep.
just, ugh, I don't
No,
know.
he didn't even know, but he was made aware of
Oh,
it.
so he didn't know. Now,
No, no,
why are
he
you
didn't
doing
know.
like he?
No, no, he didn't know. No, it
Okay,
wasn't a
okay, okay.
fight or
He didn't know
anything.
that they cut his neck.
No, he didn't know. The person that the
He
guys
didn't he
he
didn't
didn't. It
set out
wasn't
to
on
intentionally
purpose.
kill the
It
guy.
wasn't on purpose. He
It's a
Yes.
was actually
lie.
moving.
It's a lie. He knew. He knew. He knew. It's
So
okay. That's why people say
there's
OJ
been
Simpson did not know. He knew. Let's not like he knew. But it's
No, OJ
okay.
is
OJ
different though.
didn't know, but
That's the thing, but like the law said he didn't do it now. He was acquitted.
no, he was acquitted.
So it's the same thing now. This one too, the law said he did not do it, but I'm sure that he knew. But it's
Oh,
okay.
well, it would have been funny him knowing because his legs were behind him, his head was facing elsewhere.
He knew. He had planned it. He had been preparing for this thing every day of his life. He had been preparing. He was like, this guy
That's
go
it.
follow me.
That's
Go follow me. Took left for back.
it.
But these people said they've still been on whether or not to use neck braces. And some people started,
They can't use neck braces and play ice hockey now.
but now somebody has died.
And that was just one time now. You cannot now say, okay, there'll now be a new regulation. All of you now wear neck brace. You know, they go little, yeah.
So, an aside, we'll get into Ashake next. An aside, Gumi is still walking about freely in Nigeria.
Yes. Yes.
Why shouldn't he walk about? I'm confused though. As in, should he be punished because he told people to go and burn the American flag? Like, I'm confused as to what we're
No,
hanging him for.
he didn't tell anybody to burn the American flag.
But there's freedom of speech now. It's freedom after speech that we can't
But it's
guarantee.
the
But
after
there's
speech
freedom of
freedom that
speech.
he's still enjoying now.
But there are people that are enjoying after, including myself. I'm enjoying after speech freedom. Right? There's certain things that I could be carried for,
I
and
don't think
I'm
these
I
people
haven't carried yet.
understand the gravity of burning it's not Nigerian flag, oh. The gravity of
It's
burning
not
an
their business.
American flag.
So what? Are we Americans? Is it our country? So when they burn American flag in China, is anybody holding them for anything? Or in North Korea that they use
What
the flag to do what they did not send them to do? Is anybody saying anything? It's not our
the
business. As long as it's
difference
not your flag, it's
is
not your business.
the difference is the North Koreans have nuclear weaponry. The Nigerians have sticks and
Allegedly.
stones.
Allegedly. We don't
Okay.
know that.
Okay, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Nobody can allege that the Nigerians have any nuclear weaponry. That is the
It's more
difference.
play. More
So
play.
if you're burning flag, you better have the Egbo Adubo of nuclear weaponry allegedly in your backyard. Not that when they go to your backyard, they'll just see one shigidi and you say, cross this line now. If something will not happen to you. So you
You
don't
know
want
where
that.
you grew up,
That is
because
the issue.
these
You
things
say,
that you
Did
cross this
say,
line now.
where
I'm
did you
slightly
get this?
concerned. I'm slightly concerned. I'm slightly concerned with the things that you say.
Yeah, it's not, we've had this lapo talk. We've had this lapo talk before, so let's leave it at that.
Oh,
So
God.
if you, of course, you won't know now because
I
you're
wouldn't
not
know.
you
Why is there
now.
a shigidi somewhere?
Who know go no go no. Let's
Mm,
leave it like that.
I
So
left it.
exactly. So when has your own backup say, "Oh, I've drawn this line. If they ball you with a crosser, let's see if," and there's the your carving there, your wood carving there, and that's your own backup. It's kind of different from if you have nuclear weaponry. So don't
Yeah,
go
but like,
burning the
see,
American flags if that
no,
is
but
what
like,
you
the
have.
country cannot come for you because one of your citizens decides to be mad. Well, the worst case scenario is that they will come and ask for that your citizen that is mad and say, this person has committed a crime according to my country, or hand over this person to me. And because you don't have nuclear weapon, you'll be like, you know what, here is his father, here is his mother, here is the child. Here you go, America. Thank you very
That is the
much.
point. Now, for these people are looking for how to come in to
And you're
to
giving them an
stomp out the
avenue.
terrorists.
Mm.
Then you have people saying, "No, don't come in," and we're burning the flags. Don't you think you're opening the door or you're leaving the key? You
Leaving the
enter the
key in
house
the
and you're leaving
lock.
the key on the outside. No, not in the lock. On the outside, you came to your house, put the key in, opened, left the key out there, and put it there and say, "No, come in," no, and you left the key on the other side. That's what you're doing in my take. But
I don't
let's
agree.
leave
I
that.
think that, like, see, if the people do not want you to come in and you come into their country,
Mhm.
it is an invasion of the country's sovereignty, and it's a crime
Word,
according to the UN. And so, like,
word.
if you say you're like a first world country and you people have rules and laws, and we should all aspire to you because you're the best thing after sliced bread, the best nation in the world, number one, best,
Mhm.
then you might need to stay to that standard. Like, you cannot now be the one going to unsovereign the nation.
You shouldn't be antagonized anyway because
Even if you're antagonized,
you've done
because
this
it's like you're a
thing.
big brother.
Yes, but you've
You
done this
cannot.
thing countless of times, and the worst anybody does was grumble. You did it in
Yeah,
What?
Iraq.
exactly.
You did
Yeah,
it
but like,
in Libya.
Libya.
You're doing it in Venezuela.
You
The
support
best anybody
you
is doing is
supported you
grumbling.
supported you supported the doings in Palestine,
You
Gaza.
know, so
So
your people will just grumble.
I
So
agree. I'm just saying
whereby
that we should
people are,
also hold them
you shouldn't
to
just go and start
some
poking
standard.
the but no, you hold them to, but people shouldn't poke the bear. You see what poking the
See,
bear got
nowadays,
Ukraine.
maybe
It's not like
maybe
no,
not
see,
even
they are two
nowadays.
separate things.
Mm.
You can poke
Mhm.
the bear and expect that. No, hold on. I'm not saying you should. I'm saying that you can't say that society should live in fear of a certain country and then not act in the way they want to.
Then
If they committed a
everybody
crime,
should do it. It should share normal.
you can't now. Like 200 million people, and people can do, like, you can't control 200 million. Even he cannot control the 330 million people in his country. Like, let's not be lying to
They can see
ourselves.
his country. They are not always fully moving mad, even though
They are actually always fully moving mad. Every day of our life, there is a mass shooting. Like, what other moving mad do you need?
yes, that's the only moving mad that we'll talk about. I think Nigeria
No,
even
we
needs all
can
those
go. You
kind
want
of
us to
mad
go
moments.
down the lane of moving mad? You want us to go down the path of moving mad?
Apart
So,
from that, what
so the
else?
thing is,
A sitting governor
it's simple.
was accused of raping someone. 13 women came out and accused a sitting governor of rape. 13 women. And then he used the state tax to pay for a lawyer. I didn't come on. They are moving mad every
Can you
day.
wait? Hold up. I want to hear this thing.
Everybody's moving mad. Though. Let all of us be guided. All moving. Don't let them deceive you that they are better. They're
Is
better
it
people. Though.
Como?
Everybody. Yeah.
Yeah,
Come
Como, yeah.
Okay, I heard that.
on. Okay.
See, no, okay, yeah, I get it. Everybody's moving mad, but you have to have your bended insurance or your insurance, and might is that bended insurance. So, for example, if America were moving mad and they were, I don't know, they in Nigeria on the east coast of Africa, they were like, my friend, somebody would have gone there to straighten them up. But because they are moving mad and they are not that sort of country, they have the might, they have the guns, they have the muscle, and they can go in guns are blazing. So nobody can straighten them out.
And
That
even
is the difference.
speaking of this straightening out, we went in and straightened out Liberia. We went in as
Ecomog and
ECOMOG
all that.
and straightened
Yeah.
out Liberia. I think we've actually gone
At
and
the time.
straightened out two countries.
At the
Like
time,
that.
Nigeria.
Big bank will always take
So
little bank. Yeah.
No, but like, no, that's not even it. At the time, the
Mhm.
US used to trade weapons with Nigeria. At that time, we had a weapon exchange program.
now they are no longer aligned with us.
No, there has been. It's not now. It has
there's no
actually
long.
been since
So,
Buhari's time, when
so
Nigeria was
that's
declared a terrorist country,
so anybody
that
can
we got
actually
to
go
where
in
we
and
are.
straighten out anybody, because if we could, don't like we're saying, if it's good enough for the goose, it should be good enough for the gander. We've gone and straightened out people that were not.
Acting right. We didn't think they were acting right.
Oh, okay. So they should come and they should come and straighten us out. Nigeria is my country. I care about it, and I don't
Okay.
want the people to be raped. I'm sorry. It's
The
just
people are
I
already
care about
being
the
raped.
country.
The people are already being raped.
Anything. This one, the way they rape you, you will stand up. God,
I don't
beg.
think Yalawata people are standing up, but don't worry, we'll swing to the last set. You talk about your guy now.
My baby.
I really don't understand what's up with him, but yeah,
Please
I
leave
really
my
don't.
baby alone.